Hello, hello, hello. I think I'm live. I have to keep looking back over here. It'd be nice if my computer was like right behind this. Wonder if some way I could do that. Maybe, but I don't know. Okay. Computer challenged. Hope everybody's doing well. Who else here? Hi, Kathy, Christine. God, I love that collage piece you showed us. That abstract. That's really cool. You said you didn't know how to do abstract in collage. I think you do. All right. Don't do collage on like flimsy. Here, I'll just put this down like this. Don't put collage. Don't. I'm recommending that a lot of the things I do are things you shouldn't do. Seriously, I'm not just saying that. I mean, sometimes I say that, and I kind of sort of don't mean it, but this is just on like paper that came out of a book or something, and I don't recommend doing that because you might end up with something you like, and it's just it's not sturdy. Of course, you could mount it to I mean, if you really like the image, you could mount it to a board or something. But you might as well just start off with a board, right? We're gonna trim it up a little, give it a haircut here. So I already got a face trying to happen right there. So maybe I'll just work with that. I got the vaccine yesterday, the Johnson and Johnson, so I don't have to go back and get another vaccine, which is good. I'd forgotten. It's like it was at a pharmacy which was inside the Albertsons, which is a grocery store, and I'd forgotten that I have a certain amount of anxiety just from going to grocery stores. I really don't like grocery stores. I really don't. I mean, I'd go because I have to get food, but there's been times when I would have to turn around and leave because my anxiety would be so high. I don't know what it is. It's just a vibe from the store. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because they're trying to get my money, because I do have an allergy against that. I don't, you know. Anyway, so it was kind of an anxious situation, but I had to do it. It had to be done. So I'm not feeling great today, but I'm not. I don't think I have a fever. I'm pretty sure I don't. I haven't taken my temperature, but and I don't know how much is from because I was already not feeling well before I got the vaccine, so I really can't say if the vaccine is making me feel lousy or if I'm just feeling lousy because I was feeling lousy already. But anyway, so far it hasn't been too bad. It's been just over 24 hours, like 25 hours. Let's see what color I want to put in there. There we go. Something like some fine print. Yeah. Okay. So sometimes I like putting print, really, really small print, because from a distance it reads as a mid-tone gray, sort of. I mean, with texture. I mean, even from a distance, like it has texture. Unless you get all the way across the room, then the texture disappears. Mm-hmm. I need to put some more glue on there. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I'm going to repeat that, something like that on the other side here. Okay. Well, it's trying. It wants to be a face. That's obvious. I think you can tell. You can tell when they want to be a face. You know. So what is this right here? Maybe there could be another face over here. A twofer. Why not? I don't know. That could be. I don't know what that could be. I'm gonna put a little paint on there. Just feel like putting paint on there. Okay. What shall be done to this? Maybe I should. I don't know if I should leave it like that. Or... I don't even like that. I don't even like that. Whoops. Whoops. What the hell is that? Oh, it's getting worse and worse. Oh well. I'll have to fix that later, I guess. Well, I was actually paint was actually coming off the can. Okay, I'll figure that out. Damn, I liked what was there, but it's gone now. That's one thing about applying your paints really thin. When you come back over them, you're liable to end up washing them out. You know, scrubbing them out or whatever, accidentally. So keep that in mind. how am I going to fix that? I don't know. A little blue. I wonder what blue that was I used. I don't remember now. Yeah, we'll just see what we can do here. So sometimes you just fake it. You know what I mean? See, you know, and that's another thing that's great about painting very loose and where colors are undefined and shapes are somewhat undefined. Painting loose like this, it's easier. Okay, it really is. Of course, it is. Um, I mean, I've tried to paint like a very. I've tried to paint a portrait before of uh, of a person. Somebody commissioned me to. I mean, it was when I was first starting to paint. It was a $50 commission, but I was happy to get it. It was like the second painting I sold or something. But it really, I mean, I spent like God, I don't even know, 100 hours or something, trying to get it right, and I really couldn't. I didn't know what I was doing. You know, Portrait painting is something completely different from what I do. So I could live with this. You know, I might punch up some of the contrast even more, but these images are meant to be expressive, not not depict. What I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the word is. The word is, what is the word today? This needs more collage, right? Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe it needs some white paint. What the hell? What do I know? I don't know nothing. Get a big fat brush. That's not white. What color is that? I want some white in there. That's not white either. What color I want now? Maybe blue. Put some blue in there. I don't know. I don't even know what color this is. Cobalt blue, which is not a favorite color of mine, to be honest. Hmm. Something trying to happen. I can't tell what it is. I think I know. It's not working. That helped. Uh, hmm. Well, maybe this guy had a bad reaction to the vaccines, huh? Vaccine Charlie. Hello, George and John, and is that it? Heather. Hello, Heather. And Kathy and Christine and Ling. LNG. I guess you pronounce it Ling. Ling Long? I don't know. Ling. Oh, my head. I am starting to get a headache, to be honest. Not bad, though. I can push through. Look at this. I'm too lazy to fix this. Can you see? See? I think this belongs in the trash. Maybe I'll let it drip on here. Why am I doing that? I don't know. I'll just put it right there. That's another art project. See, when I was a kid and I'd leave stuff in the back of the fridge, those weren't art. Those weren't science projects. They were art projects. You know, all the stuff, all the scraps and empty pizza boxes and stuff I shoved under my bed. That was an art project. I had to move from one bedroom into another bedroom just so I could clean my damn bedroom. Is that horrible? Yeah. I guess I'm lucky that I can do that, you know, that I got a spare bedroom. But I mean, I had to, like, I took everything out of the bedroom I was moving into, you know, and you know, thoroughly cleaned it and everything, and you know, including the blinds and stuff, which is something I do about every 10 years. It's horrible, isn't it? What am I gonna do? This is why I can't have roommates. The funny thing is, like, if I had a roommate, when I have a roommate, it's like, I don't know if it's because I'm competitive or what, but it's like I don't want to be the one that makes the place dirty. So I just kind of, you know, however dirty they are, I stay just a little bit cleaner. You know, then they can't have any. They don't have any legitimate complaints. Doesn't mean they won't complain, but it'll be illegitimate complaints. That's a cool looking face. It's made. I don't know what it's made out of. Wood and stuff. I don't know the artist. I don't know if it's actually primitive art. You know, like if it came out of an archaeological dig. I don't think it did, but it might have. But I think it's you know, I think it was created recently from found objects and stuff. But it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I mean, it's a face, you know. So maybe I'll do some sculpture to go along with my COVID collection. I got to, whatever I'm going to do, I guess I got to hurry up because this pandemic won't last forever. I don't think, you know, but seriously, I should probably plan on having some sort of show this fall, you know, consider that post-pandemic. I don't know. I mean, at some point the government will say we're past the pandemic, but I don't know when that might be. I mean, Governor Abbott seems to think we're all clear now. Yep, only a few thousand new cases. Oh, there I go. I'm sorry. This channel is about art. Andy, stay on topic. Okay, where the hell was I? So what am I going to do with this? I have no idea. I'm going to put some paint on it. Some orange paint. Even though I'm not that fond of orange. Not this orange anyway. There's just something about this color that, I don't know. Like if I was going to make an orange, it wouldn't look like this. It would look different. My orange would. So it's not orange now because I mixed in some of that blue and there was, who knows what was on this brush. So this is even uglier. That's even uglier than what was coming out of the tube. I don't want to do that. I thought I had, this is kind of a medium size. Try to clean that off a little bit. All right, so. Whoops. Oh, sorry guys. There. I got to do it again, don't I? I just went like this. You didn't miss much. Okay, so. Okay, so, whoops. So there'll be a face in here. That'll be the face. And maybe this one will have ears. Something like that. Put the mouth in here. And that'll be that. Okay. All right. Well, camera needs adjusting. Yeah, I know, I did. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, every time, Kathy, half the time, I mean, I do need new glasses. There's no doubt about that. And from day to day, my eyes aren't exactly the same. I don't know why. It's weird. I mean, maybe that's true of everybody. I don't know. But there's days when I was like, my vision, like today, it's not too bad. It's my left eye that's the worst. My right eye, the prescription really isn't too far off. But the left eye, I don't know if the eye's gotten worse or better. And I say that because the last time I went to the doctor, it's like, yeah, I can't hardly see out of my left eye. I mean, and I assumed it had gotten worse, but the new prescription was less. It was less than it was less. It wasn't as strong. In other words, he told me my eye had gotten better. So I guess it was all the whiskey or something. I'm joking. Maybe it was not drinking so much whiskey. That could be it. I don't really know. I wasn't doing any eye exercises. If anything, I was watching too much computer screen, which is, hard on your eyes. But that's what my eyes do, whatever they want to do. Kind of like with my hair, it just does what it wants to do. So all my body parts are like that pretty much. They don't pay attention to me. But so a lot of times, like if my vision is particularly bad, I go, God, it's getting worse. My eyes are getting worse. And then I finally, like maybe the next day, I get around to cleaning my glasses, and I'm like, oh. But I don't know. I hate cleaning. It's like if I really want my glasses, hell, they're dirty right now. If I really want them to be clean, it seems like I got to clean them 12 times a day. And I wish there would make some sort of glasses. And then I saw this product once at some where the hell was it? Oh, is it like in a mall? It's like during Christmas. How they got all these I don't know what you call them, kiosk, I guess, yeah, something like that. And this guy was selling this waxy stuff you put on your glasses, and guaranteed so they wouldn't fog and they'd stay cleaner longer and all this stuff. It seemed to work at first, but then it didn't work. So I think after a while it builds up or something. Maybe, I don't really know, but a lot of times if the only way you can get a product is like right here today, then that's kind of a red flag. But all right. Yeah, little windshield wipers, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think they'd sell. But, I mean, as a novelty item, I suppose. But you know, if there was some, I don't know, if we could build little robots that, like set behind your ear, and they had the squeegee and everything, and they could just run out there like you could have them programmed every hour on the hour, or you could just say, "Hey," you could name it. You could name it whatever you want. Gilmo or whatever. Gilmo, glasses now. I mean, you can be rude to a robot. I'm pretty sure you don't have to sweet talk them or anything. At least not yet. The day will come. We probably have to beg forgiveness from them. Please, please, Mr. Robot. Uh, Ask Elton John if he has any spare. Is Sir Elton John still alive? Is he? I don't know. I can't keep track. It's just weird, like so many musicians and celebrities that we grew up with are just gone. Or but then on the other hand, some that like predated, and it's like Dick Van Dyke's still kicking, man. Not only that, he's still like dancing. He's in his 90s. He's still like dancing and shit. But I mean, I was a baby when he was doing his stuff. I mean, the Dick Van Dyke Show. I'm pretty sure it was somewhere around 1960. Jeez, what a long life. That's good for him, right? And Betty White. Betty White was on TV when there was like five shows. I mean, in the 40s. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she was on TV in the 40s. Apparently, they had TV in the 40s. I mean, I don't know. I think they did. I don't know that much about the history of TV. I don't think it was something that people like sat down and watched all the time, though. I don't think that came until the '60s, really. TV dinners and you know all that. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's never stopped me. Okay, well, I got to do something with Bernie. I could hang him in effigy. He doesn't deserve to be hung. I don't know what he deserves. It's just sad that he's not president right now. As much as Biden seems to be doing, I don't know, is he? Sometimes I don't know if he's really trying. We could have, no, 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 I'm not going to start. Okay. This show's about painting. I'll paint Bernie. I'll paint all over him. Make him a psychedelic Bernie. All right. So, I can already sort of see like, an eye over here and some other stuff. I probably did too many little pieces of collage on here. But you never know. I mean, you just have to play around. And, you're going to like, I mean, you know, uh, sometimes I don't think any of y'all are new painters, but sometimes new painters, you know, they want theirs to look like mine or something. And it's like, I try to tell them, it's like, don't, I mean, if you want to do that, you can, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't suggest you do, even as a beginner. It's like, let it be yours. Little kids don't generally do that. Little kids do their own thing, you know. Then we try to train that out of them. The teacher comes around and says, "No, that's not how you do it." It's like, "Yeah, it is. That's what he just did. That's exactly how he does it." You know, we don't slam our lockers. my, my retort to that when I was a kid was, "Apparently we do." Anyway, all right. So that's it. That's all I got. I'm babbling and I don't. Oh, I got this one. What could I do with this? You think anybody's going to buy a piece of card? I tell you what, like I said, when I first started painting, it's like I bought it's like I bought books. The books always say, always buy the best materials you can afford. And at the time, I had a little bit of money. I mean, I wasn't rich, but I could, I had about, I had enough. I mean, I could spend like $500, $600, $700 a month on art supplies, and so I did. And instead of a new car, I spent it on art supplies, and only the best. But then I started taking workshops and classes, and people that had been painting 20, 30, 40 years, they laugh. They was like, "Here's another newbie." Just get you some house paint or something. So this is on cardboard, but when I started getting into shows, locally and stuff, I was like, that guy's painting on cardboard. It's like, so what? I mean, I don't even, maybe he's homeless, for all that. Maybe he's living in his car, or whatever, somebody's basement or an old building. But what can I do? So would anybody buy a piece of cardboard with paint on it? Well, you get it framed and everything. They don't know, it's just tell them it's on paper. I mean, this is paper. I mean, what is cardboard made of? Paper, some kind of paper. So it's glue, paper. It's mixed media. Just tell them it's mixed media. There's really not a material I won't use. And I see people's assemblages anyway. But I'd go to these shows. I'd be in these shows, and I would just see these younger people, mostly younger, not entirely, but mostly younger people that were literally using just anything to make art, and they were doing a lot of like assemblage type work, and it was just found objects and stuff. And it's like, you can't tell me that's going to last, without any conservation efforts, that it's going to last for 1,000 years, because it's not. I mean, they would have like rotten pieces of wood and things, cigarette butts, even, whatever. So, well, here's some orange paint. It needs to go somewhere, so it can go there. There. Ta-da! See that face that came out of there? See, there's the nose. There's an eye. See that? Huh? It's in there. Then there's the mouth. Where's the mouth? Right there. Right there. There's the mouth hole. Yeah. Magic. Huh. Isn't that crazy? It's like looking at clouds. Right? Hasta la vista. What John had to say? I just gestoed a curtain. Oh, cool. To paint on. Desperate times and all that. Yeah. Hell yeah. Do what you got to do. I mean, or whatever you feel like doing. Even if you got millions of dollars, if you want to paint on old rotten wood, go for it. Thanks, Kathy. You can throw the cardboard into a dollar frame. You will never know. Yeah, I'm actually going to build some frames, but wouldn't you know it? Just as I decide that I'm going to grab all this wood and build these frames, the price of wood has gone through the roof. Well, maybe not through the roof. Some guys are exaggerating, but I'd say it's doubled anyway. It's just about doubled. The price of timber, as some of you people call lumber timber. You people. Okay, I better stop before I offend people or something. My arm's a little sore, but I mean, it's not. I mean, I have so many aches and pains and bullshit every day, but they're not extreme, so I just live with them, you know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of like, I can't really tell which might be caused by the vaccine and which are just, just me, just my regular self. So far so good. I mean, I didn't want to get sick. I don't like it. I'm a baby. I don't like getting sick. I can't stand getting the flu or a cold, and I hardly ever do. I try to keep pumped up on vitamins, vitamin C and stuff. But anyway, every once in a while I get sick. but I hate it. Everybody does, I guess. But the thing is, like, I'm here all alone. It's like, some people have somebody that'll tend to them, which is kind of nice, I guess. Uh, I don't know. It's been so long since I've. I don't know what that's like. Uh, Anyway, but when my girlfriend was living here, I mean, the last girlfriend I had that was living here, it was like she was the one that always she got sick a lot. You know, I mean, a lot of my friends get the flu like 3 or 4 times a year. A flu, the cold, whatever. I generally don't. So anyway, that's it. That's life. Whatever. All right, me and Bernie say goodbye for now. What did you say? Oh, you think somebody would buy that? Yeah, who knows? The only way to know is, I mean, it's like you just have to, with a straight face, you just have to offer it for sale. You know, I mean, if you've ever put your work out there, it's like what they will buy and what they won't buy. You can't guess. I can't, not accurately, because I mean, some of my best paintings I had trouble selling. It was like took me forever to sell. I thought, I it, I was just like I wasn't the only one that liked it apparently because they did it finally sell, but when a painting takes you 3 or 4 years to sell, you're thinking, well, maybe it's not a good painting. You start second guessing yourself. But you got to get past that somehow. You know, I envy guys that like I used to work with characters when I was doing I call it a roach coach. That's what we call it in Texas, but it's a lunch truck, break truck, whatever you want to call it. And the outfit I was with were the smaller trucks, that just have the doors open up on the back and the side, and you got cartons of milk and cokes and chips and burritos and warm food in the back, burgers and you know basically a TV dinner out of the TV dinner rack. I mean, basically, crap like that, like roast beef and gravy and whatever, dinners like that, and sandwiches, and then you got cold food, whatever. All right, so whatever you want to call one of those trucks. That's what I did for 13 years. But I really tried to, like, I mean, as messy as I keep my house, I didn't do that with that. I really cleaned it every day pretty much, and and I'd always check the dates on all of my product, and if it was out of date, I'd take it off. Um, I didn't get my money back, but I'd just take it home and eat it or whatever. Um, but but a lot of the guys, I mean, it's like some of the worst caterers. They were just they kind of reminded me of Trump. It's like they just had this they had this confidence in themselves that was just like I can't, just like a suit. They were just super confident. You know what I'm saying? But from my perspective, they were not good people, and they weren't. From my perspective, they weren't giving their customers good service, but their customers loved them. You know, it was weird. To me, it's weird. But you know, I mean, this is a weird period we live in. It's like there's a lot of people that are more prone to believe a charlatan than they are somebody that's telling them the truth. You know, I mean that old adage, you can handle the truth. They won't tolerate the truth about anything. You know, they're allergic to the truth. It's weird. You know, it's like the mechanism's been flipped in their head. So that if something sounds logical, then it must not be true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just blew my mind. Some of the most successful people I've known in my life weren't very bright and did not, did not give customers exceptional service. They were not, they excelled, but it's like how I don't know. It's it's weird. I just could not get my head around that. And that wasn't true of all of them. I mean, like the guy at that company that had the biggest route, he was like me. I mean, he prided himself in his own appearance and his truck, and really giving the customers the best service he could, you know. And and this guy, man, I mean, sheesh. That's one thing that kept me there. I kept thinking, well, maybe I'll get his route someday because he was kind of older. But I mean, he was banking money big time. Anyway, so what am I talking about? Y'all don't give a shit about that crap. I know y'all came here to hear my life story, right? That's why y'all are here, right? So I was born in a log cabin. When I was a kid, sometimes sometimes I get things screwed up. Like Lincoln was born in a 3-room cabin, right? But when I think, but when I was a kid, I thought it was a 3-wall cabin. So I thought there was like a wall missing. And this was like Illinois or something, right? I think where he was born. And I was like, it gets cold in the winter, you know? And like, who would build a 3-wall cabin? Why don't you just build a smaller cabin and finish it off? I mean, but that's what, for some reason, I thought it was a 3-wall cabin. I thought it was just like 3 walls and, the 4th wall was missing. It was just like open. So bears could just come in there and hug you at night or something. I don't know. I was a weird kid. So that's my life story in a nutshell. Okay. Hasta la vista. Uh, I'm going to blame this on the virus. I do feel disoriented. I don't know. I haven't had a drink in a week, but I feel like, so maybe that's the vaccine. I said virus, not on the virus. I don't have the virus. I have the vaccine. There's a difference. The vaccines cannot give you the virus. Don't listen to anybody that tells you otherwise. Okay. And if you haven't been vaccinated, go do it. It's like you'll be glad you did once it's over, and then you'll be even more glad, a month down the road when you really don't have to worry about, oh, I forgot my mask, or, it's like, I mean, because the thing is, it's like all 3 of these vaccines that we have in this country, all 3 of them will protect you against death and severe illness from the virus. You might still get the virus, but you will not. You will not. You won't go to the hospital and you won't die. But you might think you're going to die because sometimes you get the flu and you're like, God, I think I'm going to die, but you don't die. But anyway. And here's the thing: it's like, because some people are saying, well, you can still get the virus after you get the vaccine. So what good is it? What good is it is that you're 95 times less likely to get the virus. Okay, that's what good it is. It's 90. You're 95 times less likely to even get infected at all if you've had the vaccine. I mean, so that's what good it is. Jesus Christ. I don't know how to fix stupid people. You try to tell them something like that. I mean, you just talk straight to them kindly, use soft words and stuff, and they still want to argue, because they just dug into their ignorance. It's like it's a stubborn ignorance that it's exhausting. And you start wondering, are they serious? Maybe they're just having some fun with you. Are people really this stupid? Are people really this stupid? But maybe they are. Maybe they are. Anyway, there may be hope at the end of the rainbow. Maybe next year, maybe this will be behind us and we won't have to deal. Hopefully, we won't have another pandemic for a long time. I mean, this is the worst one we've had in a century that I'm aware of. Maybe when I was a child, there might have been a measles outbreak or something. I think there was a flu epidemic, but I don't think it was nearly this bad. I think only like 70 or 80,000 died. And I don't think there was as much resistance to doing the right things. There seems to be just as science is like going, is just advancing forward, medical research and everything, robotics, just all branches of science are just growing exponentially, you know. I mean, we have plans to send people to Mars. That's something that we couldn't have done. I mean, we couldn't have even planned to do that 20 years ago. Not really. And but while all that's happening, while all these advances are being made, there's also this advancement in anti-intellectualism, in willful ignorance and embracing ignorance as a way of life, you know. And I don't know. I don't know what I don't know how we're going to deal with that. I was blaming homeschooling, but I got corrected on that. Apparently, homeschoolers, most homeschoolers apparently work out pretty well. It works out pretty well, better than public schools maybe. But I was just thinking of that family in Idaho that teaches their kids that that science is just an opinion. Math 1 and 1 is 2. Is it? Is 1 and 1 really 2? Anyway, willful ignorance. See you later, Kathy. Okay, if Kathy's going, I'm going. Bye. Bye. Say goodbye. An hour I've been on here talking about shit. No, thank you, John. Glad I jabbed. Yeah, I jabbed. Yeah, but no increase in minimum wage. Isn't that? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're going to Mars, but we can't pay workers so they don't have to live in their cars. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.